Welcome to lesson 74. In this lesson we're going to talk about fractional parts of a number. We've done this before. It's the what number is of 86 is 94, that type of thing. So we're going to solve a fractional part of a number problem when the total is unknown. There is no new vocabulary words, so let's get started. So in our first example we see that it asks us what fraction of 56 is 42. So we're just going to start replacing things. We're going to take our what fraction, we're going to make that WF. We're going to take the of, and what does that mean? Times 56, and is means what? Equals 42. So you see that we've done that right here. We've pulled that down. And then what we're going to do is we've got to get the variable, in this case here, which happens to be WF, isolated. So if WF, you see right here that it's being multiplied. So what's the opposite of multiplication? It's division. So we're going to divide both sides by 56. And what that does is that eliminates the 56 on this side, which just leaves our variable, and then we just reduce the 42 over 56 and we get 34. So we know that our answer is what fraction equals 34. Now if it asks us for a decimal, then we'd just convert that to 0.75. We've done this before. It shouldn't be new. We should be okay with this. Let's look at the number 2. It says 3/4 of what number is 60. So the first thing you've got to do is you've got to convert that 3/4 into a fraction, and then you bring down your of, which is times, and then you replace what number with a variable, and then you have the is, which is equals, and then our constant of 60 there. So now you got our problem. Now the problem we've got here though is that we've got these two here are being multiplied together. The opposite of multiplication is division, but can we divide by a fraction? We cannot. So what do we have to do? We have to multiply by its reciprocal, and if we do that on both sides, then we stay balanced. And what happens is that it eliminates it on this side, which leaves us just our variable, and then we do it on this side here, we get 240 divided by 3, which is 80. So we know that our answer is 80. So had the question been phrased using 0.75 instead of 4 over 3, then the procedure would have been similar. We just would have pulled 0.75 down, what number? 60, and then we would have divided by 0.75 and still came up with the same 80. But this should be fairly straightforward. You should know how to do this already. Just that we're using what number, what fractions, just that we're just reviewing it and reinforcing what we already know. Okay, so let's see if you can do it on your own now. Go ahead and see if you can't write this. Pause it, do it, and then turn the video back on, please. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take this and pull it down and make that what fraction. Of is times, bring down our 130, is equals what? Equals, and then 80. Okay, so we've got to isolate our what fraction. So what is happening here? It's being multiplied. So if we want to get rid of the what fraction, we need to divide both sides by 130, and that leaves us just with what fraction equals, and then we're going to simplify this, right? 8 over 13, because we divide both those by 10. Hopefully that's what you got. Let's try one more. 60 is what fraction of 90? See if you can do this one, please. Please work it, and then pause the video and turn it back on. Okay, I'm going to go 60 is what fraction of 90? So this shouldn't confuse you. It's just been written backwards from what you've been practicing. But we've got to isolate our variable. We've got to get this variable all by itself. So we know that these two are being multiplied. So what's the opposite of multiplication? It's division. So we're going to divide by 90, divide by 90. So what we get is we're going to reduce this down to 6/9, and then we can reduce that down even more to 2/3 equals what fraction? Is that what you got? I hope that it was. Nice job. Thanks for watching the video. Here's your TIDs, 5, 8, 28, A, B, C, and D. Do these tonight. Submit them to me online. We will work on your homework tomorrow in class. If you have any questions, be sure you write them down so we can address them. And thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow.